Okay, picture this. You've just left home and you've got no mum or dad to look after you, and you are a complete moron. And it's the first time your mum is coming round to visit. Well, with a little bit of help from Glenn Robbins from the Comedy Company, you'll be all right.
First of all, hi and welcome to Home Leavers.
Look at him. He's a complete moron. The funny thing is, I was the last to leave my mum's house. And no doubt my mum did everything. And I was so lazy. And you are lazy. When someone is doing everything for you, you don't change. And I'm pretty sure my mum, my sisters thought I would be completely incapable. Luckily, I learnt quickly. This guy, Craig, has not.
I'm Glenn, and joining me again is a recent home leaver by the name of Craig. Now, let's say you've been away from home for quite a while. That means you're about due for a visit from Mum. Now, this can be a bit of a tricky one, so let's go through some of the preparations you should be making. The first place Mum is going to look is the fridge, so let's make sure that you're prepared. This is probably what your fridge looks like now. Oh, yuck, that doesn't look very nice, does it, Craig? No, it doesn't. Now, here's a fridge we prepared a little bit earlier on, and this is how it should look. Yes, that looks much nicer, doesn't it, Craig? Now, you'll probably want to make your mother a nice cup of tea, but how are you going to make sure that the milk is fresh?
Drink it.
No, Craig, we pour it into a glass and smell it. Oh dear, I don't think that one is very...
That's got to be some yoghurt in there. It is funny how whenever a mum or dad comes round, my dad especially actually, it's a cup of tea. Or my mum drinks coffee. So I literally have a jar of coffee just for her because we do not drink coffee. And then you've got to remember that you've got to have milk in the house, which we don't often have milk in the house. The challenges of when family members come round.
Very fresh at all. Do you, Craig? No, neither do I. So we won't be using that one. Now we come to tidying up. Now remember how Mum was always making sure that your room was tidy? Well, now you've moved away from home, Mum gets even more concerned about tidiness. So let's pick up all those dirty underpants and put them in a big plastic bag. That pair of underpants there, and of course down there as well. Okay, now that's right. We've got some magazines on the floor. What do we do with those?
Oh, Penthouse and Playboy. I love the way Glenn Robbins does this with the high-pitched, the mothering. It is basically, the book for dummies. It is that in video format, right?
That's right. We kick them under the bed. Good. And we might even change the sheets. Change the sheets.
Take
the old sheet off the bed. Off the bed.
It's so crusty. Oh, that is brilliant. But to be fair, this guy living on his own, what else has he got to do, right?
And put the new sheet on the bed. Good. A nice clean sheet on the bed. Next, it's a special occasion, so don't wear that t-shirt with the rude words on it. Wear something that Mum has knitted you. If you can't find one, pick any jumper that's a horrible colour and doesn't fit, and she'll think it's one of hers. Good. And finally, if your mum brings you a present, you can return the favour and give her a nice big green plastic bag full of underpants. So there you go. See you next time on Home Leavers Hints.
I'm actually just had a thought. Is Glenn Robbins playing a woman? I think he might be. I think he actually might be. I reckon there was an actual TV series that was very similar to this, named very similar, years prior, and they've just spoofed this. Definitely, I think he's playing a woman. It's so good. It's so stupid. And it's so funny. And actually, once again, with the Comedy Company, it is relating it to real life and people can relate to it. At the start of this, I just told you about when I left and moved out and family didn't think I would cope because I was so used to having everything done for me. So it's so relatable. I love it. I just love it. And Glenn Robbins is amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully that gave you a little bit of a laugh. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you next time.